Hello friend, today we will see some battery troubles and its troubleshooting. So first of all we will see the what are the troubles you can face into the battery. So first trouble is self discharging, second one is sulfation, third one is internal short circuiting, fourth one is cracking of container, fifth is deterioration of plate, and last one is loss of water. So we will see all these one by one. So first trouble is self discharging. As we all know, the at an average the battery is if the battery is not used, uh, if we used to keep it for the long duration, the battery get discharged at the rate of 1% per day. This is the normal condition. You don't have to worry about this. But if your battery gets discharged for more than 3% per day, then you can say your battery is having a trouble of self discharging. Means you have kept it for a very long time and it will get discharged at the rate of 3% per day or even more than that. This is called the self discharging of battery. If this happens with your battery, then what we have to do? You need not to get worried. You have to just follow the following steps. First of all, allow the battery to discharge to 1.2 volt per cell. Just keep it as it is and just allow it to self discharge up to 1.2 volt per cell. So what will happen with this? So this will allow the transfer of all the impurities present on the negative plate to the electrolyte. Then what you have to do? You have to drain out all this electrolyte. You have to drain out all this electrolyte from the battery, means from all the cell. And as you can see here, you have to drain out all the electrolyte from the cell, and then you have to wash this battery. As you can see here, first drain out all the electrolyte from cell and then wash this battery with the help of clean water. First we have to wash this either once or maximum twice, so that all the impurities or any scaling available inside the cell or on the plates, it will be get removed. And then you have to wash this battery, entire battery, with the help of distilled water. So what will it do? If there could be any availability of the clean water, so distilled water will negotiate it. It will take out all the uh, availability of clean water. So it will not affect, or it will avoid the chances of short circuiting. You will charge the battery. So after cleaning it with the distilled water, you have to fill the entire all the 6 cell with the fresh electrolyte. You have to charge it and then you can use it. So now the this the trouble of self discharging could be eliminated or solved by using this method. So next one is next trouble is sulfation. So this is also one of the most dangerous trouble what you can say, what you can get into the your battery. So what you have to do, when the battery is kept for a long duration of time in discharge condition, then this lead sulfate will form inside the battery. So this lead sulfate is nothing but a white crystal which forms in the electrolyte, and it will get deposited on the negative plate. Generally what we say, anything white crystal you can see, you will just say, you will call it as carbon, but this is not like something carbon. It is white crystalline material, what is called as lead sulfate, and it will get deposited onto the negative plate. And once it deposited on the negative plate, by any method, by any hook or crook method or any means, it will not get back converted into its original previous state. So the only solution, so this is what called, this condition it's called as sulfation of battery. So if what happens this, when the sulfation takes place, it will increase the internal resistance of the battery and cause plates to break. So what we have to do when this condition happens, we cannot apply any remedies, we just have to change the all the grid, or means all the plate of the battery. You have to install fill fresh new grids, you have to install, you have to pour fresh electrolyte, you have to charge, and then you can use. So only solution for this to avoid this sulfation is, do not keep your discharge battery for very long duration of time. So this is the second trouble. So now we will move on to the third trouble, that is internal short circuiting. So internal short circuiting, as here you can see, I will just change its color. Yes, you can see this with the help of yellow color. This is internal short circuiting. So the internal short circuiting of the battery uh, could be takes place because of the damage of separators. So negative and positive plate could get connected with each other, and the internal short circuit takes place. So if this internal short circuit happens, then the battery will result in heavy self discharging, and it could form sulfation. So to avoid this situation, we have to just change this separator and clean the battery before charging. We have to clean it with the help of just we have seen in the self discharging condition. You have to clean it with the clean water, then you have to clean it with the distilled water, then you have to pour the fresh electrolyte, and then you can charge and you can use it. So this is what you have to do when you face the internal short circuiting. Now here you have a new trouble, that is fourth one, that is cracking of container. So any cracking of container will takes place because of the rough handling of the battery, or rough mounting of the battery, or improper mounting of the battery, uh, or any accidental damage. So if it will result, the it will if it happens, it will result in the leakage of electrolyte. The only solution for this is, you have to replace the container. So uh, the next trouble is deterioration of plates. As you can see here, it's again I will use this green color. Deterioration of plate means the plates will get damaged or deteriorate. There could be the many reason uh, which are noted uh, as follows. So the first reason could be deterioration, for deterioration of plate or damage of plate is very high charging rate. The second reason could be the freezing of electrolyte. Third reason for happening of this is the low level of electrolyte for very long period of time. The fourth one is the mechanical damage, or that could be happen with the aging or the time period if you use this the battery for very long duration. And last one is, it could be the sulfation. So these are the few points by which the deterioration or damage of plates could takes place. The last trouble is loss of water. This loss of water could takes place because of uh, evaporation of water from electrolyte. This make electrolyte more concentrate. So what we have to do, we have to just add the distilled water into it, and we have to make it this sulfuric acid more dilute, and you have to maintain the that proper, we have to maintain that proper ratio of 40 to 60 uh, make this electrolyte perfect. So this is all about the battery trouble, what troubles you can face inside your battery and how you can get rid of it.